A disappointing loss for the Raiders today. What went wrong for your side?
We just weren't at the races. You know, it was like one of those games where we really need to come out and stamp our authority on the game from the word go. We didn't. You know, a very difficult game. They show up with 6 players basically, and it's always hard then because you know the players are like maybe get a little bit complacent. The referees maybe don't call the calls they should call, and you know it just becomes a bit of a mess. And you know, we just weren't there any way. You know, offensively, defensively, we just weren't at it.
It was scrappy out on the court today. Do you feel like a couple of key decisions and moments didn't go your way?
Yeah, like I said, you know, they shot with 6 guys. You know, referee's not going to foul anybody out. So, you know, there's some calls that maybe in another game, if they had a full bench, then you know, those calls might have been made, but they weren't. And we knew that was going to be the case. You know, we spoke to the players about it, and we had to play through that stuff. And you know, we just didn't execute well enough. 17 turnovers again. You know, in key moments when we needed a key play, we couldn't find the right play at the right time. Guys taking ill-advised shots that's really not their strength. So, you know, we got still a lot of learning to do with very little time.
Zach Wells is now out until around the end of the season. How much do you miss his presence on the court?
Well, hugely. You can see now. I mean, they out-rebound us by nearly 20 rebounds tonight, and you know, Zach's going to at least muddy the water a little bit if he's out there. He's going to make things tough for their bigs. And I say we just weren't there today. You know, Clayton had 10 offensive boards, and you know the stuff we spoke about doing with him, we didn't do today. So it was just one of those games where you know nothing really went for us.
You now face an even bigger task to reach the playoffs. Are you still confident you'll get there?
You know, while there's games left and it's still mathematically possible, yeah, of course I'm confident, but certainly if we play like this, it's going to be a struggle, and we've made things a little bit difficult for ourselves now, you know, having lost this game, but there's still plenty of games there to be won, so we've got to stay positive and just get back to training next week, work hard, and try and put some of those wrongs right.
It's fair to say you've had some up and down results recently. What needs to change in the team to keep them more consistent?
Oh, we just need to come out and apply ourselves, really. You know, every game we should play like it's our last game, and you know, one minute we do that and we look great, and the next minute we don't, and it looks very, very scrappy. You know, and every player has to show up and do their job, and only do their job, not to try and do anybody else's. And unfortunately, some of those games and those recent games we've lost, we've had players overplaying a little bit. Some players maybe have gone missing, but we just need to all just show up and do what we're paid to do, and we'll be fine.
In the wake of this result, how does training look this week?
Well, it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. And you know, at this stage of the season, you know, there's not a lot we can do. You know, we're going to go back to the video and look and see some of the things that we didn't do too well tonight, and we'll try and put those things right. And you know, we know we can play, but we've all got to come and just give it our best shot and make those efforts that we need to make, both offensively and defensively, for us to be a very good team.